everyone. Welcome back to the AM show. Now, I am thrilled to bring back to the show my friend, Ez de la Rosa, who is a fashion photographer, the owner of Jazz Magazine, and an advocate who is here today to bring awareness to the fight against Alzheimer's. So, welcome back to the show, Ez. How are you?
Well, thank you for having me. I am so excited to be here, especially for such a good cause like CaringKind. It's such an amazing organization. A lot of it is run by women, and they're just amazing. I was just at an event, a shopping event at Veronica Beard last night, and part of the proceeds would go to CaringKind. So they're really actively working.
Yeah, they're actively working, and it's wonderful to be able to get involved with a cause like that where you know the people are true to it, they have passion behind it, and they want to make a difference. So I know last time when we were here, we got really deep into your professional career and the success that you are today, but I wanted to dive into the reasoning behind you becoming an advocate for this organization and for Alzheimer's. So if you want to dive into that.
Well, you know, this is kind of hard because it's very close to my heart. I've always done things for children and things. It's always been my passion. This I've done in order to fight against depression, to fight. My mother has Alzheimer's. And it's very hard when someone that you love is going through this. And I am very fortunate that I have great family members and stuff that are supportive, because I see people that are going through it alone, and it is just the toughest thing. I know that I went to such a hard period when all this was going on, and I keep to myself a lot and stuff, and basically I'm doing it to keep myself happy, to do things, to be active, and to help, because it's such a great cause. CaringKind really does an amazing job. They are there, they become your ally, basically. And let me tell you, with a disease like this, you need an ally that knows the in and outs on how to get help, because we all have different financial points in our lives. And let me tell you, this disease is devastating. You know, having to get home care, you know, or because if you're doing it alone, it is so tough that it's really hard. And, you know, it's a disease that goes worse to worse, and you really need the help. It's not just for the person suffering with dementia, but it's for the caregivers. Because let me tell you, my sister was the main caregiver, and I've seen what it was doing to her, and it is rough. And it's rough on me. It's like you have to really fight in order to keep going, because it's somebody that's always been, my mother's always been a powerhouse. Like, you know, she's my queen. And to go through this, it's hard. And I recommend, if you have somebody that has this disease, and to get help for yourself as well, to reach out to CaringKind, because they're there for all aspects, from research to letting you know the latest things, as far as like if you need help, whether it's financial help, whatever it is, they know what programs are there. They're there, they become your partner, basically. They really are there 24/7.
And you need that ally. And I think that's the thing about this disease or any form of dementia, is that it is of course about the person who's going through it, but mainly it really is about the people that are those caregivers that are supporting. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that until you go through it. Is that right?
Yeah, you don't. I mean, I have friends that have gone through it that, you know, just talking about it is crazy. And I have a friend that's going through it right now. Well, I have a couple of friends that are going through it, and have, you know, a friend whose husband, and it's like the life has changed. He's had to give up everything in order to help. And then another friend, his mother, it's like now a lot of times he works remotely, and he has to commute from New York to where his mother is upstate. It's like many different stories, and there's no way that I cannot help.
Yeah.
And I am trying to figure out ways to make a difference because, this is something that's really affected me.
Yeah. Well, I think that for other folks going through it, to be able to talk to someone who's like, I've been there, I know what you're going through, because we all need help. We all need support. We can't do anything in life, especially going through something like this on our own. And I just wanted to tell you guys at home just a little bit about Alzheimer's from the Alzheimer's Association, just to give you the definition for it. If you're like, hey, I've heard that word, but I don't know specifically what it's about. I just want to let you know that Alzheimer's, it is the most common cause of dementia, and it's a general term for memory loss and other cognitive abilities serious enough to interfere with daily life. And Alzheimer's actually accounts for 60 to 80% of dementia causes, which I didn't realize that number was so high, because dementia is an umbrella, and then there's different aspects underneath that, and Alzheimer's is one.
Well, I think it's 6,000.7 million.
Wow.
And it's meant to double by 2050. So, but there's so many people doing research. There's hope. We can't lose hope, and also is exercise, eat right. These are things that you really have to do in order to remain healthy. There are ways that you can fight it and prolong that from happening. I truly believe in that. I truly believe that we are what we eat, and I am guilty of overworking, and I have to realize that I have to take time to go to the gym and work out, because that's something that helps the mind, helps, sometimes we try to do everything at once, and because we have so many deadlines, and we just need to say, I gotta stop and take care, and then everything else will come along. So all these stress, I think, is a factor.
Stress does a lot to the body. And I think you're so right on that. People don't realize that. And the earlier that you can try to combat that, or do different ways in order to relieve stress from your body, the overall better you will be later on in life. Because Alzheimer's, it's not just, maybe when you get to this age you can have it. Some people get it early onset dementia. Some people get it later in life. So it's whatever we can do to kind of help prevent it. But what are some of the signs that maybe either yourself or a loved one may be on the verge of experiencing a form of dementia like Alzheimer's?
When you repeat yourself like a couple of times and it's like you don't remember, or we all get a little bit forgetful, so I don't want to stir up any panic. Oh my God,
Not
do I have this?
has,
That everybody has it.
Yes.
You could get tested for it. But sometimes it just happens like that. I met a girl that she was going to college and her mother got it. So it's like, my mother's 90, and I'm very fortunate that my mother still remembers who I am. We talk on the phone every day, so I'm fortunate. Imagine when have somebody in there you don't remember. It's like there's many different, and what you have to do in order to really survive this is enjoy them in the moment. Enjoy that person in the moment and cherish them. You can't compare them to what they were. It's enjoy them for who they are now. And it's the stages of life, and sometimes it happens, and hopefully by being able to partner like organizations like CaringKind, we're able to raise money and awareness
to fight awareness and maybe a cure one day.
That's the one thing that whenever I get involved in an organization, I have to make sure that the percentages of what the money that's coming in, that is going directly to the people, and that is that organization. Also, it's just I see how hard they work. And it's not a huge crew, but they're doing big things. I mean, I believe that this year it is the 34th, or could be the 36th. My memory. Whoops.
Makes sense for what we're talking about.
It's walk in the park.
Yeah, so tell us about this. This is happening tomorrow, right?
It's happening tomorrow. Oh my God, I've done so many silly videos of me walking in Milan, walking in Mykonos, walking all over and like trying to get people to get involved and to walk and to donate. Because, and I think, you know, especially if you're there and you are going through that, come and join us because it'll help. You know, and if you can donate, you know, whether you could donate $1 or a couple of million, please go right ahead. You know, and do it to like Walk For Me, which is my handle. I want to get a lot. If
you have the millions, definitely do it through us. Hit us up for that. Let us get the credit.
It's right there. It's on my link on Instagram.
Great.
And stuff, and I'm going to post something today.
Yeah, and we have all the info right here below, guys. You guys can see where to go to learn more about CaringKind as well. Their Instagram. We have Ez's Instagram as well. So tomorrow there's going to be a walk all through Central Park. Will there be speakers? What else
there's going to be speakers. Tomorrow? It's going to be we're meeting at the Banjo, and there's some stuff going on. I'm not gonna say, but you know, there's some fun things going on, so please don't miss it. Everything starts at 10, and the festivities, and you know, there's going to be testing. There's going to be a lot of different things there, and just amazing people. I've met a lot of the people that are involved in CaringKind, and they're just lovely.
Yeah.
So come, you know, get some support. Or come and support us.
Yeah, well, so they're doing testing there. I didn't realize that.
Oh my God! Oh no, they don't play.
They're doing it all.
They do. They're doing everything, baby.
Yeah.
They don't play.
And what does the testing really consist of? It's just a cognitive test, I take it?
I do not know the whole. You know. I'm just the pretty one.
I'm getting people there.
Yeah, I'm getting people there, but
you have the professionals there.
They have like last night, for example, they had a urologist and talking about everything. Was amazing, and what works, what doesn't work, you know. And they also had a physical therapist. I mean, I wish I remember names, but I'm like the worst. And it was so knowledgeable. It wasn't just a shopping event. They had information that they were giving out.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest key is information. They say that information is key, but they say that for a reason, because I feel like when you're talking about the mind, there's so much more that's involved with it. We had mentioned what you're eating, mentioned that a lot of people say yoga because it helps to release some of the stress within the muscles itself, which then in turn can affect your memory and can help with that too. So hearing from professionals from a variety of different fields, I feel like that's so helpful. And then I think you're right as well, coming to the walk, if you guys go tomorrow, it's just a way to meet other folks that are going through. It's like your own big support group.
Yes.
And when you have something in common with someone, right, then you never know where it's going to go.
I'm so happy my sister is coming, so I'm very happy about that.
Amazing.
Because that way she meets more people that have gone through it and stuff, because she could be a bit of a loner and like and stuff, and so I'm happy that she's coming and meeting more people and stuff. So it's helped me. You know, and knowing that I'm not alone in this fight. And I urge people not to try to do it alone. You know, and that there are people there that are really caring.
Yeah, people are caring, they're kind.
Yes.
It's all happening tomorrow, guys, right in Central Park, right here
in
New York City, bright and early. I'll be there, Ez will be there if you want to join us. There's more information right below, right here, you guys can go to see. Ez, thank you so much for sharing your story, and thank you so much for being here, and I think it's a wonderful
cause. Thank you so much for doing this. You guys, if you can make it, please come, have fun. There's a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
Okay, so come and enjoy.
Tomorrow morning, guys. All right, thank you, Ez. Guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we have more of the show when we return.
Blessings.